Guys, what's going on? It's Becker's here, BigBirdBeCaw. What the? Alright, so, for reals this time. Last time we left off, I died at day 7. For some freaking reason. I'm not sure why. That's weird. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to try this again. So, what I am doing is I am launching the world again. Again, we're on public, which means anyone can join. So we will see if people do join. Hopefully they do. Because the more the merrier. I have this set up pretty much just as letting y'all watch me do. Y'all are stalking. Y'all are starving stalking. Starved stalkers, that's what we'll call you. So, starving stalkers. I just kind of was putting on some background music here. It's hard to find music with no words. And trying to stay away from copyrighted music here. Keep us from getting fucked. So, this is a pretty good starting area. So I found that in these, in Don't Starve, what really makes or breaks you is where you start off. If you start off with a grassy plain, or if you start off with woods, or what. So, making or breaking you is grass and woods right away. Okay. I clearly need to... There. Music's really more for me, not for you. So you can just suck it. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and just... There we go. Alright. Okay, so pretty much what we are doing here is trying to fucking survive. Now, I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Because I was fucking distracted as shit. I don't know why I wasn't... I do know why. I wasn't fucking paying attention. I wasn't taking it seriously. I was being a dumbass. So, you always need fucking wood on you. Yes, it's all piney. Equip your fucking axe. Quit being a bitch. Okay, so. This really isn't too much of a tutorial because, let's face it, you don't really need a tutorial. You don't really ask for one. And I think, really, I wanted more of this to just be really fucking entertainment than anything. I can't believe I fucking died. That's so irritating. So fucking irritating, especially when I lasted so much longer. So, I always usually set up my base camps by a portal, and it's usually in a grassy, plainy area, like to the left here. And I like to build up walls. So, in the winter time, you've got two options. The last time I survived, I was able to find spiders. So you need spiders and you need beefalo to make hats. And hats are what help keep you warm so you can kind of travel around. You can't travel too far because you end up kind of freezing to death. And those of you who didn't watch the last two videos, I have a mod enabled that... so mods are... Those of you who don't know that either. Mods are modifications. What they do is they let you add changes to the game, and they're kind of like cheats. They just enhance the game or change it in a certain way. The one I added is that other people created. I didn't create these, but they're on the webpage that pretty much these ones are just treasure chests. And what the treasure chests have are they, different colors contain different things. Like, I'm not sure which, I can't off the top of my head tell you which each treasure chest has, but like, one has food, one has armor, one has weapons, one has random stuff like different things you need utility-wise, like grass or a houndtooth or sap. Ooh, sap's not a tool you need, but you know what I mean. You get the point. If you don't get the point, who cares? It doesn't matter. It's a mod. So here we go. Those of you here, I appreciate you watching these videos. It is always great to keep you company. I enjoy it. There's going to be some videos where I've got my brothers that join in. They'll be in here too. A lot of bullshitting. I do a Twitch too. Usually it's Destiny or I do a Dark Souls one. I haven't, I need to actually do some YouTube uploads of that. I really just kind of stalk my brother while he plays it, and just do kind of some banter while I just kind of bullshit and talk to him. He is really good at it, but he's really good at playing it, but I love just talking shit while he plays, and just, it's really entertaining. He's really good at Dark Souls. It's fun watching him play that. There's some fucked up shit in there. If you want to play a game that has some really fucked up shit, play that. I've played Bloodborne. That's a game I really like. It's by, I believe it's by the same people who made the original Dark Souls. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please feel free to say so. But I'm pretty sure it's by the same people. And then I know that he said that Dark Souls 2 wasn't made by the same people, and Dark Souls 3 was made by the same people. Something like that. He knows all that stuff. He's all about the lore. He loves that stuff. He's the kind of person that likes to get all that shit right. He'll stop in the middle of the game just to read stuff and get it all right. He's pretty cool. Oh, fuck. That's how I died last time. Here we go. So, usually I last for a long time. Because I've been playing this game for a while. So, usually, like, I'll play by myself or I'll play with my older brother, and, we died so many times. Like, we weren't lasting more than, like, why the fuck do I keep yawning? Shit. It's probably because I'm right by the window. So we weren't lasting more than, like, 4 days, and then finally we got a rhythm, and we were lasting, like, 20 days, and we weren't like some of those people out there that are lasting, like, shit, one guy lasted like 1,000 or 2,000 days. I think I mentioned that in one of my other videos. And, but we were lasting pretty long. And I think it was winter killed me once and spring killed me. Because I didn't realize, I thought once you hit, spring, I thought you were golden. And I didn't realize that, rain could kill you from freezing. Like, you get too wet and then you'll lose your sanity, and you can also still get too cold. So I was like, well, fuck me. I didn't realize that. Here we go. Let us get some gold. So, I'm all for trying games too, so if there's any games you want to see me play, I'm more than willing to. There's a game that I have that I haven't played more than 10 minutes of because it's so fucking scary. And I'm a pussy, but it's hard for me to play it because it's really fucking scary. So I'll put it out there that if you want me to play it, I will, but it has to be requested. And that is Outlast. I have that game through Steam. But it was so fucking scary. It's just, what I don't like about it is, okay, so for most games, you gotta shoot people. Yeah, so there's jump scares and shit, but this fucking game, you're the one who has to, like, fucking, you have to try to not get caught. You have to run and hide. It just fucks with your head. So I haven't been able to last more than 10 minutes because it's so fucking scary. It just messes with me. And they're coming out with a second one. I don't know if you've seen that, but they're coming out with a second Outlast, and you're like in a cornfield and shit. Oh, it looks scary. So, if that's something you guys want to see me play more of, I'm not sure if I ever posted a video of it, but I did play that one a little bit, and oh gosh, that one's brutal. Just if you want to post it, request it, and I'll play it. But it has to be requested, otherwise I'm just fuck it, I won't play it because it's just such a bitch. It's so hard for me to sit through. It's so frustrating. I'm just anticipating what's gonna jump out at me next. Like, okay, so in the beginning of it, the part that fucked with me the most was, I think when, before you get thrown over the balcony inside of the actual asylum, that big weird guy, like, you're like trying to shimmy between like a filing cabinet and like the wall, and he like grabs you and then throws you, and you end up thrown over the wall, and then the scientist comes up and he like sees you have your camera and he's like, we've got plans for you. Oh, that game is just horrible. I'm like, who thought of this? Who sat down and was like, I know what game we'll create. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna create a game that's so fucked up that it's not only gonna fuck with your head, but it's gonna fuck with everyone else's head and create a whole new level of fucked up. Oh my god. So that game is a whole other level of why. So yeah. Oh my god, I'm getting tired of yawning. What the fuck? So they need to invent like a gum or I don't know, a pill you can take that stops you from yawning. But then again, there's probably like a use for yawning. It probably does something good for you, so if they stopped it, maybe it would like destroy mankind or create zombies or something. I don't know. So I thought for a long time I should be like a writer. Of course I'm not. But I thought for a long time I should write books. And I thought, what if, in an alternate reality, we couldn't sneeze? And there was this massive drug problem where people took a drug that made them sneeze. I know, not a very clever idea. But I thought, can you imagine? Am I hearing a weird noise? Oh, it's the trees. I need to start planting some trees. Okay, so I thought that'd be a really fucked up thing to hear. Isn't it an alternate reality of some stuff we're used to, like, say, yawning, or sneezing, or coughing? If that's something that in some other reality where it wasn't possible for us to do that, then that's something that we would do to ourselves to force it to happen because we wanted to feel those things. I know, we're sitting around saying, Becca, what the fuck are you thinking? Still, I think it would be interesting. What do you know? Someone might think that's cool. And we're walking. And we're walking. And we're walking. Oh, we're back at the portal. Okay. So here's what I usually do. I usually set up a main base camp right by the portal. That's what we're gonna do. And the science station. The science show! So I don't know if you guys have ever watched the ASDF videos, but they are fucking hilarious. I like ASDF videos. They crack me up. And that's not like a plug for them or anything. They really do just, oh my god, I think they're hilarious. They're so stupid. First time I heard of them, my brother, they used to fuck with me because, okay, so I can tell through the camera, and a lot of times I get mistaken for a blonde. And it's a common misconception. I am not a blonde. I am a pretend blonde. My reason is I am a strawberry blonde. which means, for some reason or another, God, the creator, Zelos, you name it, Zeus, the Nine, the Divine, whomever you want to designate, thought it would be hilarious to not be able to make up their mind when they made me, and said, I know what I'll do. Whenever you are in the sunlight, it's going to look like you've got yellow hair. But whenever you're inside, it's going to look like your hair is orange. That's what we'll do. So that way no one can ever possibly be able to tell what color your hair is. But on the best side is, you're going to be so white you glow in the dark. And when you go outside, you can possibly be able to handle the sun. You're going to turn so red you burn. And on top of that, if you ever were to possibly tan, it will be red. So that's me. Point of that was, I get joked about being a dumb blonde. So, how we ended up on the subject of ASDF was, my brother and his friend decided that they would fuck with me. So they told me, Gullible was written on the ceiling. And I, as a dumbass, didn't think and looked. And they're like, ah, you stole my lungs. And they did. And that's from that video. So if you watch that video, you'll get it. So, yeah. So what we want to do is get some grass here. I love stupid humor like that. That's such a good... I think they should come out with another video. They came out with like 9 videos, I'm sure. There's never enough. Anytime someone comes out with a video, I hope it gets to that point with me. Honestly, I would love it if... I've always wanted to be an entertainer since I was little. I actually was on a TV show. Yeah, believe it or not. It was a game show when I was like 11 for winning a contest. You can Google it too if you don't believe it. I actually, when I was 11, we were in the military, so we moved around a lot and on bases. A lot of times, well, you're bored, and I volunteered a lot at, I always like to be like a leader and stuff like that, so I volunteered at the youth association, and there was this thing called the Rotten Sneaker Contest. Yes, that's a real thing. And so, one of the administrators there told me to try to get people involved. So I went around trying to get people involved, and I got involved in it too, of course. And I actually was one of the people who was running as one of the main contestants to win. And so I was doing everything possible to try to win. And my brother actually just shows up, just walks in, and ties me for first place. Like, he didn't even try. And he just ties me for first place. And what ends up getting me to win and go on to actual, for the region, well, actually not region, for the world title was part of my shoe fell off when I was walking across the stage. So that's why I won. And that got me to go to Vermont to compete. Yes, I know, it sounds weird and crazy, but I actually did. It's a real thing. I actually competed against people from all over the world. There was people there from like Sweden and, you know, Germany and all over the place for the Rotten Sneaker Contest. And I actually, while I was preparing for that, I think it was like a couple months until that contest, and I was in New Mexico, and so while I waited for that, I just kept doing what I was doing. I would jump around in puddles and climb trees and whatnot. And when we traveled to Vermont, I actually had to keep my shoes in like all these like 20 trash bags and inside a suitcase in the closet, and you could still smell them. They stunk. They were horrible. And so the day of, we go through it, and I won again. I got first place, and I got my shoes inducted into the Hall of Fumes. And this is a legitimate thing. You can actually look up the Rotten Sneaker Contest, and I actually won it. If you look up 2011 Was it 2001? No, 2001. 2001? Yeah, 2001 Rotten Sneaker Contest winner. That's me. And because of that, I was able to go onto a game show. And that was called I've Got a Secret. And it was on the Oxygen Network. And I won $1,000 because they couldn't guess my secret. Because who would guess that I had the world's most rotten sneaker at the time? There's a new title holder, I'm sure now. So yeah, there's a new thing for everyone. But yeah, I owned the world's most rotten sneakers at one time. I don't have them now because they are in the Hall of Fames. But after that, I actually got I got invited to go onto the Rosie O'Donnell show too. So they actually, for the rotten sneaker, or for the I've Got a Secret, I got flown to California for that and was on that show. And then for the Rosie O'Donnell show, I was flown to New York, but then she ended up not having time to end up getting me on the show. But hey, I got a free ride to New York, so I wasn't complaining. It was pretty awesome. So that was my 15 minutes of fame. But I mean, I loved it. That got me. I think that's what got me really. I mean, I always liked entertaining people and helping people, but that's really what sold me on, you know, being in the public eye or entertaining people, making people laugh. I mean, I met Terry Garr, Jim J. Bullock, you know. I mean, I forget the name of her, what her name is. The girl from Young Frankenstein. Oh, what is her name? Now I gotta look her name up. What is her name? Oh, yeah, it was Terry Garr. That was her name. But yeah, man, that's what got me really into the whole public, you know, wanting to be an entertainer and wanting to make people laugh and all that jazz. So that's where I'm at now. And that's why I like doing this stuff. Like, I mean, I like playing video games and all that jazz, but doing YouTube videos and Vine and all that, I mean, I've always loved doing stuff that makes people, you know, entertain people. I've been in, you know, theater, and I've always been the person to crack people up around my house, you know, my family, and I try to be a riot when I can, you know. I mean, I think I'm a pretty funny person, but, you know, I mean, I've always enjoyed really dry humor and humor in general. I think there's nothing better than making people laugh because, you know, it's good. It's healthy for you. It makes people's days better. And what's better than making someone smile, you know? Especially when some days it's really difficult to do so. Because that's what you care about. You really care about what makes me tick. But anyways, we are on day 3. Alright, I'm going to stop this video here. Day 3, it's nighttime. I'm going to go ahead and do another video after this one. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe after this. If you have any requests or if you'd like to see anything, if you want to see more walkthrough-ish, if you want to hear me talk about anything in particular, if you're curious about anything, please let me know. I do have a very interesting, colorful life. I mean, I have lived in, you know, several states and countries. I'm a military brat, so if you want to hear any more about me, or if you want to hear more about games, or however you want to do it, please let me know. I'm more than willing to talk about what you want and give you what you want. So let me know. All right, you stay classy, internet.